Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Hi, welcome to the KVJ ATS Podcast.
Kevin's eyes are looking sane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show Podcast.
Yeah, what's happening? Welcome to the KVJ After the Show Podcast. It's Friday, 3-day weekend going to be coming up, so we're pretty excited here. Guess we got some tequila we're going to be able to dip into. I'm kind of looking forward to in just a little bit. I'm like kind of getting the day going with a little tequila. It's a good way to start out your morning.
Tequila sunrise, baby.
There you go. Yes. That's a nice Eagles song.
Yeah, it is.
It's another tequila sunrise. I was looking at some musical facts, and actually this is one that Jason had posted up on our Facebook page. Thanks to everybody that's posting stuff up there. I love music. I love the little behind-the-scenes stories. It's a fun piece of music history at Facebook for the KVJ show page, and he had posted the Eagles' Life in the Fast Lane song was written when one of the band members got a ride from another guy on a motorcycle, and as he was getting on, the driver dropped a bag of cocaine out of his pocket. They both looked at each other, and the driver just said, "That's life in the fast lane," and then boom, a song was born.
It's sort of true.
It is? Okay.
Yeah, Glenn Fry was in the car with them, and they were speeding down the highway.
Okay.
And that's when the guy goes, "Life in the fast lane."
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I got you. Paige had said UB40, the band got their name from the unemployment forms they had to fill out in England before they made it big.
Ah.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Form UB40 gave you, I guess, money if you didn't have a job.
I guess so.
That's cool.
And Doug, little piece of rock history, said I was listening to some of the rock history you guys are giving me. Reminded me of a story one of my high school friends told. He was working at the Palm Beach Playhouse and attended a party they held after a performance many years ago. It was a wild party, and during it, he commented to someone that was playing the piano that it was really good, and they said, "Yeah, the guy's name's Randy." Later, when he heard the Randy Newman song, "Mama Told Me Not to Come," his friend said that was the Randy from the party who wrote it.
No
and my
way.
buddy said it was a really wild party. Yeah, Doug said that.
That's fun.
Yeah, so he just did a Palm Beach party, just playing the piano. And I actually saw one today I did not know. You know that song Hash Pipe by Weezer?
Yes.
Rivers Cuomo wrote it, and it was like, you know what, that's a little hard for us. I could actually hear Ozzy Osbourne singing Hash Pipe, and he offered it to Ozzy, and Ozzy didn't use it, so then Weezer recorded it.
I love Hash Pipe. I think it's
such
such
a
I do think it's a great song. I used to hate it, and when I became a Weezer fan, ended up loving it.
I actually think it's better in Weezer's hands, though. I was actually listening to a lot of Ozzy yesterday, and Ozzy's fantastic, probably my all-time favorite artist. But that works better with Weezer.
Weezer's got a lot of music that's awesome. A lot of music people don't even know about, Virginia.
I like Weezer. I love their vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool dudes. Good music. Got an email here from Tyler. Same thing about Asheville. A lot of good stuff I'm hearing on that. He said, I was the Western North Carolina dude with the fake ID. I'm actually moving to Asheville in late June, so I'll be there if you guys come by for drinks. Said the weather's amazing, high 70s, low 80s for the highs and 50s for the lows. We're enjoying every bit of it. The mountains are the most beautiful in the summer when they're full and green, even better than the fall mountains in my opinion. I'm a chocolatier at the chocolate shop in Bryson City, and of course we have the best chocolate you will ever have, and I can hook you up with a fat discount if you make the trip a little west of Asheville.
Chocolatier.
That's a cool job, right? I'm a chocolatier.
That's amazing.
Would you rather be a chocolatier or a musketeer?
Chocolatier.
A chocolatier.
Yeah, I think so too, right?
Would I rather work in chocolate or pizza? Probably pizza, but chocolate would be so nice.
Yeah.
Chocolate. You could make a chocolate pizza.
Oh.
I'm going to make one of those. I'm making my neighbor has a pizza oven, and I'm making some chocolate pizza.
We know you will, Pumpkin.
Good for you, man.
Living the dream.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's some good stuff. Also, on your trip to Jersey, you got an email here. Said, if you come up here, I'll show you some great places to eat. First, the pizza, but there's a place called Are You Hungry?
Yes.
They make fat sandwiches that have meats, cheese, chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, and French fries in them. I'd love to hang out with you and show you around this summer. Also, check out the Stuff Your Face restaurant. They specialize in calzones. That's DJ from New Jersey.
Wow.
How about that? Doesn't sound like Jersey would be a very slim state.
No, but when I got to Jersey, the first place I went to was the shitty-ass Denny's. It was not very good. It was right across the street from the meth hotel.
Yeah, you got to get a redo on that trip.
I do. It was a heartbreaking trip.
I'll go with you up there.
Yeah,
I'll take you to the Big Apple. You just have to deal with me for 4 days.
that's cool.
Yeah.
The Witch in New York, I love it.
Oh, and on the Asheville tip, I had Denny's post up my Asheville little list that I came up with. So if you are ever going to be there, you can go to kvjshow.com, and it's a Google map, and boom, it pops up like every cool little place. I did all the best rooftop bars, breweries, wineries.
Really, Kevin, this is your list?
Yeah.
This is your fucking list,
People
Kevin?
It
get
is.
mad.
I know.
He's just trying to help out.
Use it or don't. Yeah. Use it or don't.
People get so squirrely behind a computer.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that I should go to the Asheville trip instead. It's a lot cooler. Savannah is hot AF. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards that too. But Randy, our PD, was saying, I love Charleston, my favorite city in the U.S., and she has a whole bunch of insider places too. So I really want to hit, maybe I'll do Charleston real fast. And,
I feel like Charleston's going to have some ghosts there.
I think it does.
History.
It has. I've seen photos of the streets and some of the old houses that they have there. It's just, it has that Savannah's like that big ghost town kind of thing. It's got that kind of old colonial spooky vibe to it. So pretty cool. Alrighty. Other people saying, Kevin, you would love the new Weezer album, Van Weezer. Check it out. I already have. Grabbed a lot of songs from that. It is really cool. It's a little bit of a harder vibe.
Yeah, Weezer, they've become in my top 3 favorite bands of all time. I love Rivers that much.
Yeah. He is a very talented dude. The thing that they did when I saw them at Sunfest that blew my mind was, and I didn't know what he was doing, he comes out on stage by himself, and he gets on the bass, and he goes, boom, 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 and then he had this thing where it looped it. He sat on the drums. He did a little drum beat. I'm like, what the heck is he doing? He looped that together. And then he picked up the guitar and he goes, dun, 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 dun. It was Islands in the Sun.
Yeah.
And he played the whole song by himself, looping the other parts of the song. And I'm like, that was so freaking cool.
That is cool.
It's a common practice now, but yeah, back then, I'm sure it was cool.
I
He
had
was
never
a
seen it.
trailblazer.
Yeah, I was like, that's so cool. And I think a lot of the audience was like, what the heck is this guy doing? That definitely worked out. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Got a fun game for you, Jaybird. Another round of the acronym game. Thank you to Lauren in Paris, listening to us internationally. She's very good at putting these together.
Feel like I haven't done it in a minute.
Yeah, she was binge listening, caught quite a few of Jason's acronyms. So please make him take a drink when he misses one. This could get us going here.
Oh, you want a little sippy sippy?
You should get 2 points if you can get it without help, and 1 point if you can get it with the example sentence.
Here's my issue. I have to, after the show, I have to go drive and get a costume in Lake Park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, then you should not be drinking.
Unless Mama wants to take me to the costume shop real quick on the way to my house.
I'll take you to the costume shop. I'll let you lick my lollipop.
I don't want to lick your lollipop. There's a lot of things I want to lick in this world, and your lollipop is
That's
not
not
one of them.
Not it, huh?
But I'll drink if you take me home and stop by the costume. It'd take 2 minutes. I'm buying a crustacean costume for you.
That's right. You're buying a crawfish outfit. I have to drive you.
There's one crawfish outfit left, Kevin.
Oh,
Just
wow.
one?
I don't know. I'm making it sound more dramatic. But even if there only was one, I doubt anyone else is going to buy a crawfish costume today.
Can't snooze on that one.
You're right.
All right, so we'll have to do without the booze. Jaybird, this one is S-A-N. S-A-N. Jaybird's got that S-A-N.
Got that saggy ass.
Nards.
Saggy ass nards.
Saggy ass nards is your guess. You would think that would be it, but that is incorrect. It's not saggy ass nards. It's short ass nose.
I got that. I do have that sand. I got that short
Sand.
ass nose.
Short ass nose. Yeah. FP. You asked Virginia. What do you think?
Get that fat pussy.
You got that fat pussy.
You asked me if I had a fat pussy.
Well, not. I don't mean that in a mean way.
I just can't remember that
I
conversation.
don't remember that one too. FP. No, not Philippine.
You said, "Are you and Panda into any FP?"
Oh, foot play.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. Not foot play. Foreplay. Foreplay?
Yes. No. Actually, no.
Foot play, foreplay. FP would be, you guys into any funnel fucking? No. I got nothing.
FP.
Finger play.
Finger play.
Finger play.
Dude.
Yeah, you went foot. It was finger.
You do some of your best work with your finger.
Yes. It's talented. Okay, next acronym that we've got here for you. BAA. Virginia said Jaybird has that BAA.
That bitch ass. I have a bitch ass. No. Bitch ass. Bitch ass ankle.
Bitch ass ankle. We got a point here.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
That bitch ass ankle's predicting the weather, though.
Yeah, it is. Got that wigs on the run.
Yeah, Weegs.
Suck it.
Yeah, Weegs. No,
Okay.
I mean, you don't get so aggressive, Cynic.
Sorry.
I don't want the guy to fear for.
He has to get security. He's like, I don't know.
Well, she wanted, when I was over at her house on Saturday, she wanted me to go over to Weagle's house with the ankle. And, oh, he's going to love it. I go, he's not going to love it.
He's going to love it.
It's going to be fucking terrible. We got to do it.
Oh, he definitely would have hated it.
Hated it.
Never listen to my drunk ideas.
I don't. I never do.
I never do.
Quickly after I left.
Why are you thinking that? Okay, another acronym here. It is GCP. I heard rumors of a GCP.
That's a grilled cheese party, my friend.
That is a grilled cheese
I
party.
do say that one a lot.
Yeah.
I'm out of a GCP right today.
Get
Oh,
it.
you are?
I got all kind of grilled cheese ingredients.
Get it.
Okay.
I'll make that jam. I have a specialty grilled cheese. I might do a little video on TikTok. It's specialty.
Specialty.
Jam. Hello? There's jam on
Is there
it.
more?
Yeah, you got to watch the video.
What kind of jam?
Okay.
Exactly. Got to tune in, Sinicky.
I thought you were giving me an acronym. I'm like, is jam?
JAM.
I'm like, is this an acronym or is this
Juicy
actual,
ass muffin.
Yeah, is this actually jam?
Well, I want a juicy ass muffin.
I bet you do.
I want that jam in my face.
A little FP on the side.
Okay, Wham. That's why I thought it was another one. WAM, not JAM. Wham.
Weak.
What was that?
I got that weak ass. I don't get no weak ass mouth. Weak ass.
All that's in the vending machine are WAMs, whams. They are.
Weak ass.
Munchies.
Weak ass. No. It's weak ass, right?
Oh, well, pretty much everything's, yeah. I'm noticing a pattern here.
Yes.
We find the lane and we stay in it.
Oh, they got the weak ass muffins.
Weak ass muffins. Yes, they do. They absolutely do.
They do have some whams in there.
Yes, weak ass muffins.
There's nothing shittier than waiting for a wham unless you have to wait for 9 minutes for a wham.
You're right about that.
How about the LD? Jaybird wanted to give Suits an LD.
Long dick.
A long dicking?
Suits, clear your calendar.
Wow.
You're going to be here a while.
A loving dicking?
A lustful.
Because I can't give him a long one. I can give him a loving one. Yeah.
It's a lap dance.
Oh.
Lap dance.
Lap dance.
Yeah.
Dang.
And then WAD. We got that WAD.
Weak ass dick? Weak ass dong? Weak ass.
Well, it's kind of deceptive because it probably should be WADI. Waddy. It is weak ass dental insurance.
Oh, we do got that waddy.
We got that waddy.
Man, we all got that waddy. We're all
do.
struggling.
Also, being from Paris, Lauren said she loved the competition with Virginia and Jaybird for the French accents. Virginia definitely still wins, but good effort, Jaybird.
Thank you.
Here are some notes for a French accent. Replace TH with a subtle Z sound that becomes Z.
Okay, so if we're talking about Thor, oh, look at that Zor. Oh, Zor. Oh, fuck yeah.
Z. Yeah.
Zor.
Take out any H sounds. Home becomes om. Hat becomes at.
Oh.
Look at Zor's at.
R sounds come from the throat like a gurgle.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille and Zor.
The ch sounds become sh, like cherry becomes sherry.
Cherry.
Oh.
Sherry Coke.
Cherry Coke.
No, sherry.
Sherry
No,
Coke.
sherry.
Cherry.
No, you keep saying ch. It's
got it.
sh.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Yeah, cherry.
Sherry
Would-
Cherry.
No.
Okay. I'm going to just keep frustrating you and the audience. Let's just move on.
Said practice sentence. The home with the cherry tree would be the home with the cherry tree.
I'm very impressed with the way you do your French accent, and I don't know how you do it. I have bouts of it where I'm like, oh, I got a good run. Oh, hey, how you say snails in a shell?
Escargot.
But I lose it. But there it is. I had it and I lost it.
I don't keep it for very long.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I can't do it.
It comes and it goes.
I can do more Russian.
Oh, that's your thing?
Yes, I can do Russian. I will kill you and
will?
your mother. Sorry, that was very
Damn.
These Russians
He's
are-
coming for his moms?
These Russians are violent people.
Damn.
sorry.
Yes. Okay. Let me see. And then she says here, Lily Rose Depp, Johnny Depp's daughter, who's half French, half English, made this fun video, how to do a French accent. So you can see
Oh,
that.
yes. Her mother is Vanessa Paradis.
Oh, right.
Oh,
yeah.
Paradis.
Paradis.
Paradis. Thank you, Lauren. Always great to hear from you. Also, Bethany had sent this, talking about seeing faces in things. I know Jaybird will see the faces in the picture below. It's what a blade of grass looks like under a microscope. Next time you take a walk outside, know the grass is happy to see you. Do you see the faces in that if you're watching KVJ TV?
Gosh, I want that. I want that as a headband.
That's trippy, isn't it?
That is
Wow.
cool looking, man.
Like you drop some acid, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Looks like cactuses smiling at us, Virginia. Mm-hmm. I love it. Thank
That's
you.
cool.
Very cool. It's so weird when you think about all this shit we'll never see, all this other stuff going on below us, around us, the universe.
You're right.
It binds us together, Virginia.
You're right.
We're all one.
Yeah.
Damn, so
It's an
deep.
amazing place where we live. And Rachel from Seattle, if you didn't see the faces, try some microdosing. She said, I heard you talking about it a few times. I'm 29, female, and I microdose every third day with LSD. I chose to do this because I have more mental clarity, organization. I'm more creative, less self-conscious, more motivated, and I've never experienced better sleep.
Wow.
Since today is National Microdosing Day, I thought I'd share. There's an organization that works with Johns Hopkins University on studying the effects of psychedelics if you're micro-curious. I am terrified by the concept. Rachel in Seattle, another very open to a lot of stuff there. And it would be fascinating. I would want to know more about it. But everything she said there, mental clarity, organization, creativity, less self-conscious, more motivated, better sleep. I mean, who wouldn't? I want all that stuff and badly.
It might be different for everybody, but the microdosing is definitely a thing that it's on the agenda. You're to hear way more of it. It's
I'm
only
very
coming
curious,
more.
yeah.
There's more coming.
Wow.
This
Very
is just the
curious
beginning,
about
Virginia.
that. That is some fascinating stuff.
Yeah, do you get it from a doctor?
You get it from a doctor. But then, of course, there's the doctor's name's Dr. Jed, and he lives 3 houses down from you. Hey, doctor, can I get another microdose?
Hippie ass doctor.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely piques my interest there. Got Austin sent an email, said, Kevin, I heard you guys talking about hiccups a couple of times this week, and I can't believe nobody has mentioned this amazing hack for getting rid of them. Just eat a spoonful of peanut butter, and they go away instantly.
Huh.
Love you guys. Thank you for the hours of free content.
To go back to the microdosing really quick, I'm talking about mushrooms. I'm not talking about LSD. LSD, I've not heard of people microdosing LSD. You can do it, I'm sure, but I know of the mushroom stuff.
Where does
Okay.
LSD come from? Doesn't it come from
I think it's a
mushrooms?
lab, right?
LSD
it's
is made mushrooms from the obviously nature with the mushroom thing.
Yeah, I'd rather do mushrooms than LSD.
Mushrooms is definitely a different ride than I've never done an LSD, but from what I understand, compared to a mushroom, LSD is a lot longer, a lot crazier. Mushrooms gonna be easier ride.
Yeah, the LSD has been around for a while. It was in Switzerland. It was made like in 1938.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It goes back that far?
I mean,
does,
to,
yeah.
to the person's email, there are people that really credit a lot of great ideas and creativity and expanding your mind. And then there's also some people that said, I tried to eat my mailman. I thought he was a ham hock.
Right.
Depends, as they say, always know your dealer, man.
You're going to have trouble getting your mail in the future if you cause bodily harm to the mailman while trying to eat him.
It's all, too, what you bring in the cave with you sometimes. You ever have you're in a bad mood, you're about to drink, and you bring that bad mood into that drinking cave with you?
Who wants to die?
I just feel like you bring your moods. That's what I mean when I say the cave theory. You bring what you bring in the cave. If you're happy and you're going into the cave, you might be happy in the cave. If you're all fucked up, I don't know if it's going to be a fun cave ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Lysergic acid diethylamide. Albert Hoffman made it in 1938, a Swiss chemist. And during the Cold War, the CIA actually used it. And, of course, the History Channel just fucking put a big block right in front of what I was reading.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That's what the History Channel does.
Pop-up ads.
Yeah, and you got to, okay, thank you. It says that during the Cold War, the CIA conducted clandestine experiments with LSD for mind control, information gathering, and other purposes. And then over the time, the drug became a symbol of the 1960s counterculture.
Yeah, LSD, there was a lot of experimental shit going on with that, with the government, and there's some crazy stories. I'm surprised you don't know about LSD.
Oh, I do know about it. I tried it.
Yeah.
I wanted to know how it compared to mushrooms.
You know about it, but you don't know the history.
No, I don't know the history of it.
I couldn't tell you the history of whiskey,
Gotcha.
but I know.
So this Swiss chemist, Albert Hoffman, he made it in 1938. And then in 1943, he touches it, is not thinking, puts his hand in his mouth, and all of a sudden starts tripping balls.
Oh, yeah. I know somebody who was holding it in their hand because they were getting busted by
Right.
It leaks.
somebody. It can go through the pores in your hand and you start tripping balls because you're holding it in your fist.
There was somebody that OD'd. I can't remember. I thought it was maybe the Woodstock show I went to, the 25th anniversary, and he put a sheet of it because you put it on paper. It's and he was sweating, and it all went into his, and he died because of it. Yeah. So you can't. You're right. It can go right into your bloodstream and can mess you up, man. So that would be pretty intense if you didn't know what you're doing. All of a sudden, you start seeing all these bizarre shapes and the walls melting.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Yep. Talking about high school pranks, all that stuff's going to be happening as school years wrap up. Tiffany, she had sent an email. She said, I went to Suncoast High in Riviera Beach. Multiple pranks happened that year that I went. The best was when they released 3 pigs on campus, numbered with 1, 2, and 4. Aha, funny. All right, where's pig 3? They shut down the school and looked for pig number 3 all day when it never existed. None of the pigs were harmed. So there you go. She's listened since middle school, currently 30 years old, and she is a nuclear reactor engineer in Augusta, Georgia. Very nice. She commutes 1 hour every day. So there you go. Yeah, the smart kids go to Suncoast.
You smart.
Yeah. Very nice. All right. Well, if you're going to be going out having some drinks this weekend, I imagine Sunday's going to be probably kind of a raging day because Well, there's no work on Monday, right?
Yeah, Sunday brunch is going to be lit.
Yeah, it really is. So we have been discussing the best Sunday brunches and getting your thoughts on what is the best. And I know one place that I was just amazed with that has been booming is Lenora's. And I knew of Lenora's when I got to town, and now Lenora's, after opening up on Clematis Street several years ago, is just something you can't get away from. They now have opened up in Alton, and everybody I talk to is like, that is an amazing place. And you go by there, they've got great food, great atmosphere, a nice little patio to hang out on. It is one of the best places. And then I was just kind of reading, I shared this on the show about maybe a week or two ago, just kind of seeing everywhere that Lenora's is going, and they are booming all over the place.
Yeah, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, opening up a whole bunch of different locations. And I know that Angelo has come in here, and I'm just kind of curious because Lenora's isn't new. It opened up in like 1974 in the early 70s, and it was a restaurant that was around for a while.
But now it's sexy.
And then all of a sudden, yeah, I'm just kind of curious, and that's where I was like, hey, I'd like to talk to Angelo from Lenora's, and welcome. Thanks for coming in, Angelo. Appreciate that.
Thank you for having me.
And I saw the article that the Sun Sentinel did. Can you tell me again, where are all the places that you're opening up? Because if you're one of our listeners further down south, you guys are starting to expand. You're going to be doing Boca and on down further, right?
Yeah. So Boca's coming in about 3 months. So it's that new uptown, just west of, right on Glades. So we're really excited about that one.
Okay, that's a really cool little plaza that they got in there.
And then from there, we're going south even further. We're going right to Fort Lauderdale.
Where are you going to be in Fort Lauderdale?
So we're going to be at River Market Plaza. It's right on.
Yeah. Okay. That's a great area. They're getting a lot of traffic in there, and it seems like that's going to be a hot spot.
Yeah, so it's small. It's a small little location. We're going to turn it to kind of like our Jupiter location, which is kind of like a little speakeasy, restaurant vibe.
Okay.
So all our restaurants have all little different vibes to them.
Yeah, I guess they are kind of unique because my son loves getting the pizza. You guys took an old gas station on Dixie Highway.
Yeah.
And you converted that, and we've gone there, and he loves getting the pizza there.
That's my favorite one. That's the most charming.
Yeah.
They're all cute, but that one is charming.
Yeah, that one is actually that one's a unique one. It's it's kind of like a fast casual, and we do a little different style pizza there. We do it wood burning only, and it's fast casual. You can get our sauces there, our oils and things of that nature, fresh pasta. So, but it's definitely a cool vibe there. Because it's very al fresco type. Outdoors.
Right.
It's a gas station. Everything. It's just very casual.
I'm very fascinated by, we were talking a good bit about brunch, and that's when it came up, about what works, what doesn't work, why restaurants do what they do. And your brunch on the Clematis location, you're bringing a DJ. My daughter had one of her birthdays there with her friends, and the place, it goes from, there's just a small little crowd that's kind of coming in. It's very casual. And then all of a sudden it's raging. And then we went down the street and we came back and it's quiet again. It was the most bizarre thing. But can you tell me, when you do something like that, there's got to be pros and cons of doing a brunch. And that really is, to me as a restaurateur, what are the good things and the bad things? Because I imagine it's a draw when you do the bottomless. Everybody loves the concept of bottomless.
Or you get wasted, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And my daughter's 23 and her friends, and so they love that concept. So that really draws her age group in there. You get young, hot, attractive people of that age, and they do get completely wasted. But then as a restaurant person too, there's that fine balance between saying, okay, when you have somebody that's barfing all over the place and it's 3 o'clock, you're like, what do? We got people that want to start having dinner. How do you guys work that? What are the biggest pros and cons of doing a brunch like that?
So, I mean, it's challenging for sure from the restaurant's standpoint. Because you're starting at 11. It's gets going right at 11. DJ starts right around like 11:30, 12. So, and by 1 o'clock. You're pretty much
it's out of control.
You're pretty much jumping. It's a nightclub. It turns into a straight little nightclub, and it goes and literally, we'll try to extend it depending on, like this weekend we'll extend it because it's Memorial Day weekend, so we'll do that. But we'll slow it down during season because we got dinner service at 5, and like last weekend, one of the doors broke.
Oh,
Somebody
wow.
kicked one of the doors down in the bathroom. So it's like, so it's just one of those things you gotta kind of you flow with it, right?
Yeah.
So, but our Palm Beach Gardens location, the Alton one, it's a little chill, it's a little bit more,
upscale.
Yeah. I mean, you still get,
Yeah.
you still get the moms, you still get, the partiers coming in, but it's not as as West Palm.
It's Abacoa throwdown.
Yeah, so
Right, exactly.
It's Abacoa moms getting after it.
Yeah, exactly.
So Lenore's is going to have a different vibe based on where it is, and that's what I think is unique about your place is that typically when you hear a name, it's standard. A Tap 42, it's, most of their locations are kind of the same thing. But Lenore's, it is kind of interesting that you don't necessarily, depend upon which one you're talking about, your places are kind of radically different. I mean, kind of the base same menu, but it's really interesting how you got a different vibe at each one.
Yeah, I mean, it's, our Jupiter location was really my second location that when I started branching out. And that one has like a cool little vibe to it. It's a little bit more speakeasy. It's small. It's like 80 seats. Very mixology driven. And it's really has a lot to do with like my managers that are there. I mean, we hire so good, and our staff. When you come work for us, first it's family, but we look for that vibe, that sexiness. It's a vibe. You want to walk in. The music's got to be right.
Yes,
the lights got to be right.
That's what
the
I love
drinks got to
about
be flowing.
That's what I love about restaurants, because I go around. There's so many places. What works and what doesn't work, and it's such a you have to have an eye or an ear. What is that? Is there a playbook on how to have a successful restaurant, or is it more feel on putting together a good restaurant?
Man, I grew up in this in the restaurant business.
And I'm curious. So your dad started in 1974, because my father-in-law, he does inspecting stuff. He says he knows he lives on Palm Beach.
Manalapan. My parents live in
Manalapan. Yeah, right. So my father-in-law, he knows your dad, and so he started it. But now all of a sudden, you're just, how Lenore's is racing and how many new locations.
It's blowing up. Right. So from 76 to like 10 years ago, what did they just have one or two locations?
Did you just come in with like the young dude who's like, I'm taking over Pops and we're blowing Lenore's up everywhere?
Do you know who you remind me of? Did anyone ever say you remind me of Lindsey Buckingham from Fleetwood Mac? You ever get that?
No, but I'll take that.
You remind me of Lindsey Buckingham.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What is that? Something you just got a wild hair and said, let's take this and run with it?
So like growing up in the restaurant business, it's we started in 1976 down right on Green Acres. Military in Lake Worth. With one restaurant, and just growing up in the business, and and just living it really, and basically like 2002. My parents were really getting to the point they wanted to kind of like retire and kind of, at that age, I'm like 20,
you're ready to
I'm
get
like
it.
26. I'm like, I'm not fucking working with them no more. Like, we're on two different levels. My dad wants to go this way. I want to go that way.
Sure. Yeah.
So you have the family fuse, in essence. So I opened up actually my first restaurant in downtown Lake Worth called Prime 707.
Okay.
So I opened that one up and right on Lake Avenue. And that was really my first like getting into it by myself. But then they closed. And sure enough, a year later, you see my mom there, my dad there, like they're back in the scene, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, without them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Sure.
But and then we had that for like 5 years, and literally at that point when we closed that one down, it kind of took like a hiatus, like just chilled a little bit, and I kind of like I kind of was like trying to figure. I knew the restaurant was always in my blood, and I'm always like I go back to my mom's house, and she's always cooking. I'm like, Mom, what are you cooking? There's like 3 of us. She's like, I take it home. I'm like, so it was just one of those things that it was just always. And then I actually ended up moving to Miami.
Okay.
So I stayed in Miami for a couple of years.
I was going to say, there's got to be some kind of like Miami thing coming in here, because it really is interesting how you've changed. When I thought of Lenore's, I thought a little bit more of like your parents' kind of restaurant.
Yeah.
And now I think of Lenore's and it's my daughter's place, or it's just got such a cool vibe. I think it's impressive what you've done with the brand of Lenore's and how you continue to grow. And it's awesome. You're going to Fort Lauderdale and Boca, and everybody can check that out. So
yeah, I'm very, very excited. And actually kind of cool. We just brought you guys a couple of little packages.
Oh, we love packages.
Virginia, just so you can like peek it. Yeah. But what we have, they're all the same. So what we did was we just got into Whole Foods.
Oh.
So pretty exciting. So we got our sauces into Whole Foods. We're actually delivering to them next week.
That's
Great.
cool.
Yeah, so they're very supportive with local brands and to kind of. So we're getting our first little run with our sauces. So yeah, I mean we're expanding. It's fun, I mean the whole restaurant business has turned into it's not like it was back in the day that you're just going to eat, right?
It's an experience now.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
people go out
Yeah.
and the vibes, and
Right.
even like I know Assault 7 is blowing up, and that they're a nightclub after you have a little bit of food.
Yeah. And actually, we have you guys ever heard of Spazio?
Spazio.
Spazio. So Spazio's our little speakeasy house club above Lenora's.
Oh, I've been up. Yeah, I've been up there. Yeah, okay.
So
I didn't
not
know
many
how to
people
name.
know about it. We've been going for like
Yeah.
a year and a half. Strictly house music.
Which Lenora's?
West Palm.
West Palm. Okay.
Where everything happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
go
so
check
cool.
that
Okay.
out.
Yeah, so
Wow.
we do a little house party every Friday and Saturday, and it's straight house music. And
That's the
it's-
Miami right there.
That's the Miami.
Yeah.
So
Look at
it's,
you. Go to Miami, you come back and change Lenore's, and now you're taking over South Florida.
yeah, something like that. But
That's
it's fun.
awesome.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's turned into to this new thing. Like everybody are starting to hear. We've got the billboards going, so people are
Right.
hearing us and knowing who we are.
Yeah,
But
you're
at
doing
the
a
end-
really good job. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I want to
appreciate
say.
that,
I
yeah.
love marketing. I love good restaurants. I
Yeah.
love all that stuff. And
Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're still a traditional. It's all about the food.
Yeah.
It's all about the quality. It's at the end of the day, we make all our pasta in house.
Yeah.
So everything is just from the top from top to the bottom. Everything's just
Yeah.
we make it all in house. So it's
That's
all
cool.
about the food, the experience.
Cool.
So it's
Well,
kinda
just
fun.
wanted to meet you. Want to congratulate you because you're doing a good job. So we
Yeah,
love
yeah.
restaurants in South Florida. So go check out one of the Lenore's locations. They're all over the place. Angela, thank you for coming in, bud.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, thank
really.
you guys.
And I guess there's tequila too.
Yes. So I
Oh,
brought.
my
Actually,
gosh.
can we do a little shot?
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
All right,
Let's do a little tequila.
So I brought
Yeah.
our infused espresso coffee tequila. So it's
Ooh.
So it's
This
like,
is kind of like a bird bomb, but with tequila.
it's your more. You drink it in the morning. You have
So
Okay,
it's
so-
a breakfast tequila.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of this. So wait, this is coffee and tequila?
yeah. So it's espresso beans
Okay.
with tequila, and we marinate it for like 30 days. A little bit of agave.
Can you get this at the
You
restaurant?
do. This is what we do a lot of shots of.
Oh, you do shots of this. No wonder y'all move so fast.
Okay.
This is where this is when we get the party started at Sunday in the morning. you
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Coffee and tequila.
know? Yeah. It's
Thank
really,
you.
That's fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty. It gets you going.
High
Cheers, you
charge.
guys, by the
Okay,
way.
here we go.
Cheers.
To Lenore's new relationships.
Yeah.
Checking out a great weekend.
Thanks for having me.
Of
you guys.
course.
Yes. Wow, that is really good.
Isn't that delicious?
I'm
Wow.
not a coffee guy either.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, I love that.
Your
How
morning
amazing is that?
That's good.
Holy
great.
crap.
Yeah, it's
What's it called?
it's our coffee tequila. We make it in house, and
You just go to Lenore's and get a coffee tequila?
yeah, pretty much. Our mixologist Matt out of Jupiter came up with this.
That's dangerous. That's
Yeah, how
good.
good is that, huh?
I'm gonna be honest.
Wow. Yeah, I'll take just a little bit more there. Thank you. You know that.
You get a little bit of everything, right? You get
Yeah.
you get the coffee, you get the espresso.
That is fascinating.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I
We're
gotta
good.
drive, yeah,
We're
that's
good. We're
right.
good.
I gotta
Yeah,
drive. I'm not. Wow.
Kevin doesn't drive.
Yeah, I don't drive anywhere. Yeah. That's awesome. Wow. Well, thank you for that. And definitely go try this and try out Lenore's.
The coffee tequila, I fully endorse that. That's
Yeah,
delicious.
Bird Bob's got competition.
Hey, it's good stuff.
That is really good.
Well, we'll see you at
Yeah.
that speakeasy too. I'll be going up there.
Yeah. Thanks again, you guys. It's,
can't
Absolutely. No,
Yeah,
thank you,
appreciate
man.
it.
Stay in
Appreciate it.
touch.
Yeah, we'll be.
No doubt.
I'm around. So
Okay. All right, there you go. All right, cheers to Angela and everybody else. You guys have a great, safe Memorial Day weekend. And again, a big shout out to all of our servicemen and women and the families of them and all the sacrifices that they have made. We love you and appreciate you. Have a great Memorial Day. We'll see you back here Tuesday.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.